What's going on, guys? Technodraft here, and we are continuing on with the world's fastest, quickest, fastest, and architectural Revit course. And this is just a quick course, and this is a part 4. So in this video, we are going to be adding some doors and some windows to our buildings. So this is where we allow left off and last tutorial. And if you haven't checked all of those, just check out the playlist in the description. I am going to have create a playlist for this quick course. But before I get into modeling, I would just like to ask you to like this tutorial. It helps me a lot, and if you haven't already subscribed, do subscribe because I make like this video every day. And if you want to download this actual model, just comment. And okay, so let's get started. So this is the model, and now let's go quickly into placing some doors and windows. So let's go maybe to entry level, and this is where we need one door here for the entry, one here to exit to this terrace, and a few more doors here for the closet maybe, and for this room here. So to add doors, it can go here to the door command, and or you can use the shortcut. As you can see, the R is the shortcut, and you can just type the DR, or you can just click over here. Now if we open up this drop menu in the properties section, you can see we have got some door loaded, but this is only this like flat plain wooden door family. So if I go ahead and let's say I decide to use maybe this door and place it like this, and as you can see, if I come from this side, it's going to place it opening to that side, or if I come from this side, it's going to place it opening at that side. And you can hit the space button to kind of flip around. So I'm just going to place it like this, and of course once it's placed, you can always move it around, but you can't move it to another wall. That's something you can't do, and you can't move it over here outside. It's going to just delete it, so I'm just going to cancel out of that. And you can here flip it around if you that's what you choose to do, or flip it inside and outside using these little arrows. Okay, so once we have this door in the place, let's create another one over here. So let's just architecture door, and for this one let's use the smaller one, so let's go with the smallest one. And yeah, let's just place it maybe like that. Let's just flip around, so just place space key, and there we go. Okay, but this door doesn't have any windows, or in it doesn't have any glass, and that's okay if it's a room door, but it's an entry room or an exit room. For the terrace door, I would really prefer to have some glass under the door. So let's find something like that. So I'm just going to go here to doors, and then you have got this load family option. So I'm just going to click on that, and now you can search for families and load them in. So I'm just going to go to doors, and let's see what we have over here. So these are some curtain wall doors, so that's something we cannot use because we are placing them on wall. Let's just search through this, and as you can see, these are some pretty basic doors. But let's go here to residential. Maybe we are going to find something a bit more interesting. So this looks really good. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, and this looks good for the terrace, so let's go with this one and with this one. So you just hold the control and select those two and hit open, and now we need to choose which instance or which type. So you can just select the first one and the last one, hold the shift between them and select just everything and go okay. Do you want to continue? Yes. Okay, wait for a second, and there we go. So we can here open this up now, and let's choose this door, and let's just go like this. And as you can see, you can go from this inside, from the outside, and yeah, let's just place it like this existing out, and maybe we can place it over here. So you got that door over here there, and again, as I said, you can select it and just flip it around inside out, or flip it to the other side, but it doesn't really matter because it's a double door. Then we can just click out of that, go again to the door tool, and let's search for the basic one with or single entry, and let's go with something like wait, yeah, let's go with this one. Okay, you go over here and you can place it like kind of like that, and the inside or on the outside, I prefer to place this one on the inside. Okay, so once we have got these two doors on our entry level, let's go back to our lower level, and let's see, do we need some doors over here? Well, yes, of course we need some doors. So what we are going to do is we're going to be adding some of those basic doors. So just go to the doors, search for that basic, and let's go with this one, and maybe place one over here, one over here. And for this will be just the closet, and for that I want to add a specific type of the door. And for that door, I have downloaded from the Revit City. Now I'm going to be including the link in the description, as well as uploading it on my Patreon. So if you are my, so I'm just going to load it in. So you can insert a tour just going by a tour and then load family, or you can go insert and then load family, and now you can search for a tour. Now this is on my computer because I just downloaded it, and I can go to, I don't know, downloads. You find your my folder and you just open it up, and now it's being opened up, and as you can see now it's over here. And now this is an interested, but that doesn't really matter. I can use for this project, and let's use the biggest one and let's make it like this. So it opens up outward. So I'm just going to place one here and one here. So now we have got this kind of complex by 4 tours for our 2 closets over here. And now if I just go to my 3D view, flip it around a bit, as you can see here we have got this glass door for the terrace, and here we have got this just glass for the entryway. Okay, moving on, let's now start adding some windows for this project. So for that, let's first go, yeah, let's go maybe entry level, or now low. Let's start from lower level and add a couple of windows over here on this wall. So this is that from foundation wall. So you will just go here to architecture and you find your window, or you can see the shortcut is WN, and so you can just type WN. You have got your windows. Now let's see which ones are over here. I really like these two. They can have this separation in the windows, so that's something that I am going to be using. So let's go maybe with let's see what we have. Yeah, let's go maybe with this one, 1200 by 1500 millimeter, and you just kind go over here and then place it. So you want to have your windows open either the inside or the outside. I prefer to the inside. It depends on the location where building you are building. So let's place these two next to each other, but the problem is we don't really know the height. As you can see, if I select one of these build windows, it says sill height and it's 0.9 meters, so, or 90 centimeter, but that doesn't really give us too much information, because it's really important, because this is on the foundation wall and we don't really know where earth is going to be hitting that window. So it might be underground. That's a big problem if it happens. So what you are going to do is you are going to go here in the south elevation, just double click this view and you go over here, and as you can see now you just need to double check that this actual window is not interfering with the terrain. So it's not kind of digging in the terrain, and actually just to be safe, let's just move it up a bit. And to do that, let's use the align tool. That's equal your tool to use for something like this. So you just type in L for align, then you click where you want to align. In this case, that's going to be this entry level, and then you select this window line. As you can see, if you go in, this is the line where the window actually ends. So just click there, and as you can see now it's not aligned to this, and we can actually lock it in place so we don't move it accidentally later on. So let's try it again for windows. So just go select this, and there you go. Now you can align it, and let's just lock it in place. Okay, moving on, let's go to our upper level, or our entry level, and let's add some windows for this room over here. As you can see, this is the room, and so let's add some light to it. So for that, let's open up the window tool, and let's choose this normal window. For example, this 915 by 1220 millimeter window, and let's actually add 3 of these. So let's place the 3 of these, this facade. So once we have 3 of these, I actually wanted the distance between these windows to be equal. So let's place it like this. And how do you do that? Well, you can kind of try to move it around and get these numbers to align, but that's really not efficient, and it's slow, and it's not really something you want to be doing. You want to have an efficient way of solving this problem. And how do you do that? Well, you do that by using a dimension line. So how do you use that, the dimension line? Well, as you can see over here, we have got this aligned dimension tool, or you can go to the annotate tab and then you can find the line, or as you can see we have got a shortcut called EI. So just type and there you go to align dimension. So what you are going to be doing is you are going to go this window, and as you can see, when you have the little kind of horizontal line, that's the center of the window. So just select that, then you go over here and you just click on this one, and then you go to the final window and click on this one in the middle, and now we place this as a simple dimension. And if you want to make now these two equal, you can just click EQ sign over here, and as you can see there, they are equal, and now the distances between two windows are going to be equal. So now if we go maybe into 3D and maybe spin around a bit and look at this building, and now these distances between windows will be equal and the whole facade will look much better. Okay, before we end up with the finish off with our windows, let's do something a bit different. So as you can see over here we have got big facade that doesn't have any windows or openings, and it would be a kind of ugly to have just a bunch of small windows on that. So let's try to turn this whole corner of the building into a curtain wall. So how do we do that? Well, let's go back to lower level, and here you can select this wall and this wall over here. But before we do that, let's first add a door over here. Just go to have some way of exiting the building. So let's go to architecture tour, and let's use one of these doors that we have upstairs. So you just gonna place like that. Okay, once we have this door, we want this wall to be curtain wall. So first let's split the portion of the wall that holds these doors from the rest of it. That will be a curtain wall. So for that we need to use the split line tool. You can go over here to modify and go it split the line over here, and again the shortcut SL is in my opinion a better option. So you just you click over here wall and you just click there, then go to modify. As you can see, both part of the wall is separated, and just hold the control, select two of them, and here in the properties panel just open up the drop menu, scroll down a bit and find curtain, and just go with storefront. The reason why you should go with storefront is it's going to actually insert those mullions and add all the separation in the curtain wall. So just it's just going to look better than if you use one of these two. So just go storefront, and there you go. So now if we go into 3D, and as you can see, this is like one of those pop-ups to save our project. So let's just hit save project here. Okay, and here we go. We are now in 3D, and as you can see, here we have got our big storefront curtain wall, and our whole building just opened up a lot more, and now there is a lot more light coming in. Okay, so there you go. That's all of the windows and doors for our building, and we are going to be adding much more elements in the building, and we are going to be added much more element in next part, which is part 5. Okay, thanks for the watching. Like, share and subscribe, and if you have any question, comments or suggestion, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a nice day.